Hello Madden players and YouTubers, Preach Riley here with another Madden 25 gameplay, and my opponent, I Reject Groupies. Very interesting name, so I support that wholeheartedly. But anyhow, I'm going with route combos offense. This is a ranked game, so I'm coming to win. I had lost a couple games because I came in, I couldn't get a game in the lobby. I went to lab. I practiced the other offense. Just a lot of times when I practice, I just do one formation. So if a guy is able to adjust, then that causes me some problems. But it's a learning process. It helps me. And I couldn't get any games in the lobby, so I started just doing ranked games and doing that. So I lost a couple games, and I was like, that's enough of that. So from now on, if I can't get a lobby game, then I'll do a ranked game for now. I'm just gonna do route combos offense, and then every time I can get a lobby game or anything like that, I'll use the other one until I get more comfortable with it. Here, he starts off, he's driving down pretty easily. We switch up our defense and seeing if we can keep him out of the end zone here. Have him, that could have been a pick right there, so he owes me a drop pick. But putting the pressure on him. Fourth down, he decides to go ahead and take his points, kicks the field goal. I get hung up on my offensive lineman a little bit there, but that's alright. Still get some positive yards. Come out next play. His defense, actually, now I had X open, and X is supposed to be one of the first reads. That time he had him covered, you saw that. So I had to scramble, and because I smart routed that out route, but he covered it pretty well. Man, he went over there manually. Fortunately, Tannehill, he can run, so he bailed me out there. Here we get a fumble. I was like, come on, get up, man. Tannehill just gets up in time, grabs the ball. Third down, 14 yards, and this time we hit him with a post, Mike Wallace. So good stuff there. But yeah, his defense caused me a little bit of problems for what I wanted to do, wanting to run up the middle and so forth, and whatever he was calling, he was definitely causing problems on that end, as you can see. So can't take too many of those big hits. It's only going to be a matter of time. So I'm not doing any rush to the line and hurry up and snapping. I'm trying to see what he's doing and making calls. I figure he's playing inside tough. I'm going to try to hit him with this QB on the outside, and that worked very well. So now, back on defense, definitely need to do a better job than we did last time. And, I had some pretty decent routes. Couldn't get in there with the pressure right here. There's only so much you can do. Those curl routes or out routes is going to be a problem unless you're doing some sort of coverage or you're doing a press. You got your man pressed up on him. You don't have to actually press, but, out there on the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, it's pretty tough to cover those. The only other thing really is if you're backed off and then you run commit, and it'll bring your DB down and it'll give them some underneath coverage. So that's another thing that can be done. But right here, back to our red zone defense. Now he had a couple guys open right there. You saw right over the middle. Fortunately, our pressure got to him real quick, and we get the diving swat, and that's good for us. So that's much better than being a pick because we're not pinned down there on the 1 or 2 yard line. So I'm glad actually that guy did not pick that off. I'm glad he swatted it. Come back, and like I said, his defense is kind of tough as far as doing the things I wanted to do for this game. There's a lot of things within the scheme you can do, but sometimes I go into a game and I just want to do certain things. And he wasn't really letting me do those things I was wanting to do, so I had to switch it to different plays. But I wanted to do it out of the same formation, same look. That's one of the things I really like about the ebook. Recently, Route Combo Mad Hatter, they updated the ebook. So that's Mad Hatter. He has a video out right now where he is in a money tournament. And he just uses the two formations that they updated the ebook with. So you might want to go check that out. I'll have the link in the description. so you can see him. So it's all really ready, a really good ebook. So that just makes it, that'll just make it that much better with it, with the update. So once again, guys, I would recommend that you guys check it out. It's a really nice game, a really nice ebook. So I enjoy it quite a bit. So here we go. We're back on offense. Second half, 14-3. We're feeling really good. Tannehill breaking tackles. I had a couple guys open, but I decided to just go ahead and run it. And we get the first down. Start hitting with a counter, stuff like that. Addition to the QB outside the read option. Because of the way that he's playing defense, and I can't do the run up the middle or the inside zone split and the HB blast. Something like that is what I do a lot of times for the inside runs. But like I said, those are pretty well locked up, so I'm having to hit him with other things. He is leaving that tight end slot open right there, the RB. He's leaving that open a whole lot. Right there, he did get the QB locked down. So that's one thing I noticed, and that's one of the reasons to see right there. The out route would have been the better choice to X, but he'd been leaving RB open so much. But X is supposed to be the first read. So I guess my tip, what I would say for this video, is do your reads in the progression that they're supposed to be done. Because right there, he's having a tendency to lay that open, so I have a tendency to throw it. But he very well could have got a pick right there when I threw it to RB. So, but if I would have threw it to X, like that was my first read, and I was looking at that, then I would have been able to hit that no problem. So, well, as long as Tannehill threw a halfway decent pass, I should say. So, if you have a read progression, then do your reads in the way you do it, and just work on getting those down as quick as possible. 3rd and 17. Oh, blown coverage right there. That guy was on press. I thought I hit coverage, this guy coverage, and look at my running back block. Go back and rewind that. Look at Miller. Boy, that was an awesome block. Right here, for some reason, I hurried up, and he wouldn't go to the line of scrimmage to hike the ball. He just froze in that position. So that's very bizarre. I had to call timeout. Couldn't audible, couldn't get him to hike the ball, couldn't get anything like that. So I was going to milk the clock, but I decided to hurry up, and I changed up A's route. Usually he's on that whip, which has been working, and I saw that he was covered right there. That was a horrible decision to throw that. There's definitely better decisions, but fortunately we get the pick. Nice job, Jones. Way to play your zone, buddy. Way to stay deep. And this time there's the blast when it is open. Great success right there, because the last drive that we had been past. So we go back. He played that pretty well. Tannehill just broke loose. Fortunately, Tannehill's not fumbling. Real life, so far this season, Tannehill's had a bit of a problem fumbling. Right here, he is not. So that's good things. Not good that he's fumbling in real life, but at least he's not doing it on the game. That I thought I was going to have that. That could have been interference. 3rd down, 4th. I decided to just go ahead and run it. And right here, pretty boring, but what I did is I just QB nilled 3 times to make him waste his timeouts and kick his field goal. I figure, a minute, he has to score twice. I mean, that's pretty tough to overcome. So that was the safest bet. I did not want to risk getting a fumble. I wasn't worried about it getting stopped on any other way necessarily. But I did not want to risk getting a fumble or anything silly like that. So I decided to nail it and then kick the field goal and play some defense. This time I'm playing a little bit more coverage. I mixed in some pressure, but he got rid of the ball, so good job to him getting rid of the ball. And then he gets an injury timeout, so that kind of stunk right there. Saved him some time, and then he hits me with Julio. That's one thing about these Falcons. I mean, a deep bomb to them is always going to be an option. And right there, I didn't know what was happening in the game, but going back on it, because I thought I had the corner on the flat over there playing to the outside, but it looks like I must have put him on the blitz by mistake. So that was foolish. But that's going to be the game. Going to nail it out right here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Tuning in. This is Pretty Riley, and hasta luego.